hardly focused.
I must ask you a question.
This is a would you rather. Get you guys thinking here. All
Okay.
right.
I'm ready.
Good, because I'm not. All right. All right. Would you rather? Same question for both of you guys, but I'll start with you, Nate. Would you rather swim 300 meters through shit or 300 meters through dead bodies?
Oh my God. All right. Clarification needed.
Okay.
How dead are they? Are they recently dead, or have they been dead for a while? Are they skelebones, or are they like rotting zombie gushness?
Let's say they're in the process of decomposing, so like their skin is turning into that liquid. It's just, you know, the skin is starting to melt.
Okay.
They look like Paul McCrane at the end of RoboCop after he gets doused in toxic waste.
Okay. I don't know how long that is because I use a different system of measurement, but I'm going to say.
Well, in miles, it's like 0.18 miles. It's not. I looked it up beforehand. It's not. It's not very long. But swimmers are usually gauged in meters anyway. So.
Okay. This one's confusing to me because how do you swim through dead bodies? Are they like they're in the water?
Yeah, they're just floating in the water.
Oh, they're just floating in the water, and you're like, you gotta.
Yeah, the water's either floating with various types of shit, ranging from solid to the most liquidy of diarrhea, or just dead bodies in various states of decomposition.
I don't know which one's more dangerous. I'm just gonna pick one. I have to pick one because people are like, just fucking pick one, Nate. You don't fucking delay. I'm gonna say shit, because I can put like Vicks Vapor Rub on my nose, and maybe get like a snorkel situation that's really long that goes like way up, and I can do that, and I can shower off. I feel like you could get some sort of really bad disease from dead bodies. You could probably get a disease from shit too, but I'm gonna guess that the shit is less of a bad thing. I don't know.
Well, let's see. You can either get like a bacterial infection or pink eye versus typhoid.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna say shit.
Okay.
I'll probably smell like it forever, but dead bodies, gross.
Yep. All right. Thank
That's
you, Nate.
my answer.
Cool. Thank you, Nate. Mr. Froman, would you rather swim 300 meters through shit or dead bodies?
Why do I have to swim through such horrible conditions? Where am I? What is going on here? Why are there so many dead bodies and piles of feces in this immediate area? And what goal do I have 300 meters across the river Hades?
I'm assuming this is a Jigsaw situation. Like you've been captured by Jigsaw.
Yeah, that's literally what I'm thinking. It's like, holy crap, like who does this to somebody? Like, why am I in this? How did he get here?
See, I'm thinking it's more like Dante's Peak. Like there's that scene when the volcano erupts and they're getting grandma out of the house and they boat across the lake, but the lake is the water's acidic and it starts to eat away at the boat, and then grandma jumps into the water to help the boat finish the journey, and it eats her legs. But it's not acid that you're jumping into, right? It's, okay, this volcano's exploding, the lava's about to get me. My options are burn to a crisp or swim through whatever's in the water here. In this case, it's either shit or dead bodies.
All right, I'm gonna have to say dead bodies, and I might as well go through it while singing "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor," just to try to make light of the horrible situation that I found myself in, and hope that 300 meters across the body-strewn river, that I might find salvation in my sad and now PTSD-induced life.
Interesting choice. You didn't go with Modest Mouse Float On.
You should have.
Both are good
I don't
songs.
know if the people will float on okay. I think they're actually not okay. They're all dead.
True.
They're the opposite of okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably don't notice that they're dead, but I'm noticing.
Another clarification. Don't you shit yourself when you die.
See, I thought about this and I was thinking actually that maybe this was like a current thing where like all the bodies died at once and they all shit in the same general direction, which then got carried a little bit over like through the current, but then got caught in its own little like whirlpool of poop.
True.
So now you got the whirlpool of people over here and the whirlpool of poop over there, and somehow that you were just like you got to swim to one side, and like so you got to pick your side there. But I would assume that the poop is from the dead people. I mean, if you got to choose one or the other, right?
True.
I think we got our episode title right there. Whirlpool of poo.
There we go.
What
about you?
See, I'm thinking that the dead bodies, like, they were just dumped into this body of water. So maybe like if they've got the poo on them from their bowels evacuating upon death, it's like at this point it's like dried or one with their decomposing, liquefying skin. And by the way, during our break, we were talking about South Park, and I learned about that from the episode where Chef dies, that you're not dead until you poo.
Yep.
What would I do? Shit. That's not my answer. I'm just exclaiming because now
I see what you did.
Oh God. You know what? I'm gonna say dead bodies, and I'll tell you why. Because earlier today, Cooper and I took I have to call it vertical locomotion down the pathway near my house because Cooper knows certain words and I can't say them. But he took a shit like within like 5 minutes of us being outside. So I had his poop bag and I had to scoop it up and hold it, and realized actually in the park at the other end of that pathway, there's actually a trash can there that everyone uses it to dump their dog shit in there. You see the bags, the doggy bags in there. So thankfully I didn't have to spend the entire walk carrying this thing. But for the time that I did, had to be very careful about how I was breathing because my dog, God love him, tiny little guy. So I'll switch the camera and you can see him just chilling out there on the couch.
Look at him.
Being my audience. But the amount of shit that comes out of that boy is astounding. And the stench of that shit is even more astounding. So imagine having to walk around and hold it in your hand in a bag for any extended period of time. So the stench wafts. So that's why I'm saying I think I'd rather the dead bodies, because earlier today I had to put up with Cooper's feces, or is the British say faces?
Okay, so
I
feel like I need to defend myself because we have two dead bodies versus one shit.
It is not a unanimous decision.
Well, I was thinking, yeah, it might be easier to push the dead bodies around, but don't dead bodies also smell really bad? I don't know what a dead body smells like. I hope I never find out.
Okay.
But I'm told that you need to put Vicks under your nose, or that's what what do they do? That's what they do. The people who do autopsies.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've even heard like friends of mine who have kids, when they're changing their kids' diapers, they'll put the Vicks under their nose to.
Yeah, but I don't know what dead bodies smell like. So I'm imagining it's pretty bad. But now that you guys have said what you said, I feel like maybe pushing dead bodies out of the way might be easier. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know if the water would help, dilute and mask the smell. Because, if you drop a stinky in the toilet, there's going to be a degree of stench. But I feel like that's what you're smelling is the aroma of things, between asshole and water.
Yeah,
because I notice it's especially bad if you get one that just like clings to the bowl, and then it smells like 10 times worse. But once it's in the water, I feel like it's muffled a bit, and I would think that's the same case with with dead bodies, but I don't know. I think we'll have to.
Yeah.
I think we'll have to actually do this in real life to get a.
I'm just trying to. I'm trying to imagine it, and I just couldn't do dead bodies, man. Like guts and like innards and the smell. It's like a variety of textures and a variety of things happening. You know, intestines and it's just gross thinking about it. And then shit, you know, not pleasant, but you know, like
Yeah.
at some point you can be like, this is mud. This is mud. This is mud. This is mud.
I'm also thinking too that like with dead bodies, there's at least still a chance that there's like it's contaminated, but there's still water in the general vicinity. Whereas if you're swimming through poo, it's just you're going to be swimming through brown and nothing but.
Yeah.
Visibility will be poor.
Were you gonna say shitty, but you had to?
Yes, I literally stopped myself from saying it.
Can you imagine if there was like FCC regulations? We were trying to have this conversation.
Freaking no.
How do we do this without being profane? How do we really get the theater mind going? Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. Thank you both for taking part in that.